going to try and build this engineering part. So if it were me, first thing I'd do is build these planes that are given. Um, I should have done station 95 first, but we'll do it right on my demo. So I'm going to use wireframe and surfacing, and I'll find the plane command, and I'm going to start with station 95. So I'll click on that, I'll type in 95 and hit enter. View, fit all in. So that's station 95. Back to planes. Off this same XY plane, that's going to be 100. And then on the side here, we went these are station 95 and 100. Left buttock line 39. Left buttock line 50. So we'll go reverse direction at 39. Oh, dang it. 39 in the reverse direction. And then I forgot the other one. 50. So this one's 50. Off the XY plane, XZ plane again, and reverse the direction. From the bottom, I think we went up 50. And then water line 50, 60, 25. Wait, is that right? 625. Off the XY plane. Okay. So now it's going to be really tricky. I'm going to create another geometrical set. I'll call it steps. From this front plane, there's 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. Okay, so what I would do is from this plane, we're going to go I'm going to do a repeat from this plane, 2 inches, reverse the direction, and say OK. And if I do 2 instances and say OK, that gives me one plane plus 2 more. Okay, so this would be one plane for one step, one plane for another step, and another plane for this step. Then from the top, we're going to go down 1/8 of an inch, it says. So it's 1/8 and 1/8 and 1/8 3 times. So this is where it gets a little tricky. It's hard for me to see. What I should do is rename my planes. and that one is station. Oh, I already forgot. Is it no? What was it? Station 95. I'm just gonna put station 95. You guys can put equals if you want. 100. And this is your buttock line. That was left buttock line, 39. Left buttock line 50. And the bottom plane at that bottom water line was 50. No, top was water line 5625. This is step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Now we got to create the rise, which starts at the top and goes down. It's really hard to see, but what I can do is pick the top water line here, go to plane, repeat, and it's 1/8 of an inch down from the top. Select OK, and 2 again. So this is rise 1. Rise rise 2. Rise 3. Okay. So what I want to do is take all my steps, all my rises. Oh shoot. I can't seem to grab them. I got to grab them all one at a time here. All of those, plus, and I'm using the control button. The top of the part and the bottom of the parts, and the left and right side. And I'm going to put this on the, all those intersect it to station 100. So I'm going to use the intersect command. That's the feature in the bottom right. It's going to intersect all the planes that are highlighted to station 100. Actually, so what I'm going to do now is go to station 100. Oh, yeah, I did station 100. I'm going to click station 100 and I'm going to do a sketch on that station. And we're going to zoom on that area. So I use zoom area and get close to this part here. Oh, do I have those directions right? 1/8 inch rise. Wow, this must be even thicker than I thought. Okay, so what we can do here is project. Sorry, I'm going to grab all my intersections and project them into this view. Select OK. And then I'll hide. Oh, Dave. I'm going to create a new set here. I can't do it because I'm in Sketch. Oh, I projected all my elements. Sorry. I've got all the elements projected. I'm going to hide the geometrical set that I should have renamed. I'm going to hide all my steps. The sketch should be in the part body. It's not letting me do it. I'm going to exit out. The sketch should be in the part body. Okay. So there's your geometrical set. Everything should be in hide. All this should be in hide. Okay. All this is construction geometry. I have to go back in my sketch to see it. And then you could just work your way around. Go to quick trim. Trim out this line. What? This is the top. Trim those off. This is the first step. So trim. Oops, wrong lines. Trim this line. Trim this line. Trim these here. Trying to get that closer here. This is the second step, so trim this one and this one. This is the third step, so trim this one and this one. Yep. This is the end over here, so trim this one and this one. Oh, I did that backwards. I wish that was easier for you to see, but I'm trimming these lines here. We're going to trim this and this. Coming back here, I'm going to trim this one here. So I have just that one solid line here, this line here. We got to trim this one. So now that line goes there. This line goes here. This line goes here. This one's here. We're going to trim this one. Oh, I should have trimmed. Okay, so I got that line, that line. I don't need these lines, so I'm just going to remove those out. Trim this off. Trim this off. Okay, so you have this line going along the top. Oops, I clicked on it while I was in trim. Let me turn my trim off because I think I got it now. So I've got that line there. This is your first rise. This is your first run, going from the top down. Rise, run, rise, run. Okay, so I got to quick trim this out. I could just take all these lines here and make them construction elements. Okay. Or you can trim them off, whatever is easier for you. I'm just going to take, whoops, that one's got to be trimmed. We'll make those construction lines. Quick trim. So I got that line, this line, the first step, the rise, the first step, second step, and the rise, the next step, the rise, the next step. Just looks like it's going, nope, that's going there, there, and there. Oh, I thought something looked wrong here. This line, I need to trim this line all the way to this line up here. And this line can be construction. That line looks like it's construction there. Okay. So you got your bottom line. This line up here going to the top plate. This one here is your rise. Your next rise. Your next rise. Okay. I'm going to verify that it's closed. Whoops. Well, I forgot to isolate those, so select all those and make those construction. Now we have a closed profile, and that's what we're going to make our solid with. I almost feel like those were 1/8 of an inch, not, or 1/4 of an inch, not 1/8 of an inch, because that looks bigger than my picture. Anyways. The reason why this is fully constrained is it's linked to all the intersections, so there's no constraints that need to be on here. Exit out, pop into my ISO view. I'm going to turn these back on. Yikes. And this is my plane here that this is station 95. Okay. You don't have to move them closer, but you can if it's easier for you. Okay, so there's my profile. I'm going to take this sketch. Oh, we got to go into part design. In order to make solids, you got to be in part design. Make a pad. Reverse the direction. And I would go up to plane. And I would pick plane station 95. Select OK. And that's how I would create the tool engineering part based on what we've learned in class here. All right, good luck with that. Hopefully that works out for you.